What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Ryan here, and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'll be going over an article coming from First Coast News, if I'm not mistaken, that is coming out of Florida. Now first, before we get into this article, multiple other sources are reporting about a wildfire that is currently ongoing across parts of Georgia and Florida. Now, let me give you a little back history on what's been going on in these wildfires that's currently ongoing across the United States, especially the eastern half of the United States, seeing wildfires. Now, there's been a burn ban in place for North Carolina since March 28th. We currently still seeing high fire danger as of April 20th and into April 21st across the state of North Carolina. Frost advisories and freeze warnings is in effect for parts of North Carolina, including the Triangle, according to the National Weather Service. But again, there's been dry conditions across the entire eastern half of the United States. We're in spring, haven't been seeing rain at all. And Raleigh-Durham area up in here in North Carolina, Raleigh actually area for parts of the Triangle is on a stage 1 water restriction that went into effect today, Monday, April 20th, 2026. Now, it might be continue until a further notice, but Durham said they was not doing any water restrictions from an article I read. Charlotte said they was going to be doing water restrictions as well. Eastern North Carolina haven't seen any water restrictions been put out just yet. They're just advising their people to use cautious on how much water they use if you live in parts of the coastal part of North Carolina. So regardless, let's go ahead and get into this article. Don't want to hold you guys too long. Several major, first the headline reads, major wildfires raging across northeast Florida, southwest Georgia. So it's a massive wildfire along the Clay Putnam County line prompted evacuation calls Monday afternoon. And then it says, this comes from Jacksonville, Florida. I guess this is where First Coast News is out of. Several major wildfires are burning across northeast Florida Monday morning as crews work to contain the fire, spreading under exceptional drought conditions. Fires on the north side of Gainesville prompt evacuation Sunday, which have since been lifted, and two major wildfires in Clay County and Putnam County, respectively, have grown in excess of 1,000 acres with little containment. Excuse me, guys. Voluntary evacuations were underway for some homes in Clay County Sunday. Now, let's go back just a little bit. Back in the 2024, 2025. I think it was towards the end of 2024, though. There was wildfires going crazy across California. A lot of people lost their homes. And around that, I think it was actually 2024. Yeah, I think it was 2024. But that same year, back in 2024, Hurricane Helene did make a historic event across western North Carolina after it impacted Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. But western North Carolina took the cake for it. I mean, it's the mountains up in that region, about 6 hours away from me in North Carolina. They just got ripped so bad to this day. And this is currently April 20th, 2026. Western North Carolina is still recovering from Hurricane Helene that left a devastating effect across the state, to the point basically almost every county in North Carolina was trying to help western North Carolina. They've been sending military and everything back when that was happening. I think parts of I-40 probably is still closed along the Tennessee and North Carolina border, but it could be reopened. But last time I checked, it was still closed. Now, 4 or 5 p.m. Monday update. It's currently 4:58 Eastern Standard Time, April 20th, 2026. As I'm filming this video, the Clay County Sheriff's Office announced the Highway 17 at Clay Putnam County line is closed due to visibility issues. Drivers will be directed to turn around and seek an alternate route. 1:20 p.m. update. Now I'm just going to go back just a little further for what the updates and how it improved or didn't improve. The Clay County Sheriff's Office has shut down Delcoy Road to non-residents as firefighters continue to work the aggressive wildfire on Cruz Road. 12:30 p.m. Monday update. Clay County officials have opened a call entered for any questions relating to a large fire in Clay County. That number is 877-252-9362. Again, that is 877-252-9362. 12:20 p.m. Monday update. The Cruz Road fire in Clay County has grown to 2,000 acres as is now considered 5% contained. My recorder decided to stop on me, so I'm just going to try to continue on this. So if it keeps stopping, I have to wrap this up. I'm probably not going to be able to go through all of it. But regardless, there's a wildfire currently ongoing across the state of Florida and southwestern Georgia, as you guys see right here, according to First Coast News, but also other news companies is reporting this as well. Now, again, we've been having wildfires across the state of North Carolina, or brush fires breaking out, especially in the mountains. So basically, the southeast is getting a pretty active season started so far. Not seeing rain, but we are seeing wildfire conditions, and it's just going to get hotter, especially as we approach the summertime, with summer months. People are going to start burning stuff more, and it's going to possibly cause some problems. We don't want to have another California situation where a good chunk of California was literally on fire. So with that being said, it's just a lot of stuff going on across the United States right now. Well, not really much, but again, in my video, I posted that before this one. I don't know why I'm just sitting here drawing on the screen, but I posted for this one, the GFS models for the model runs were showing potentially Montana in the coming days seeing blizzard conditions. Now, I don't know how true that is because the GFS normally overdoes it when it comes to winter storms and stuff like that. But regardless, the European model was picking up on the same thing, but not as intense as your GFS model was picking up on seeing blizzard conditions across Montana. So we just gonna have to watch that. Currently, there is winter storm warnings and advisories, well, watches. No, it's winter storm advisories and warnings sparking across parts of California, LA. If you guys live in LA, so Southern California in general is not under any, well, basically the entire coast of California is not under any winter storm warnings, because I'm pretty sure it's not cold enough for any winter storms. But if you hear any snow falling in Los Angeles area, I mean, we really have to question the climate now. Or if you hear any snowfall in Miami, I mean, I'm pretty sure it happened before decades and decades ago. This is the second or third winter in a row, if I'm not mistaken, that Florida's seen some type of snowfall, whether it's just flurries, less than an inch. But regardless, it's been an active weather season so far, especially if we go back to January, what happened into North Carolina, which caused power outages. I-80 or I-85, one of them in North Carolina was shut down, and National Guard had to be called in because of the bomb cyclone that started off the North Carolina coast. Now, earlier this year, back in January, we had multiple winter storms that went across the state. And now, February-ish, the bomb cyclone started off the coast of North Carolina. Now, you really don't see snow much. Well, it's not hard for snow to fall in North Carolina at all. Like, if you compare, let's say, seeing snowfall on the coast of Georgia or anywhere in Georgia, I mean, it's not really uncommon, but then it's not common. When you get into North Carolina, for instance, it has a higher chance of seeing snowfall anywhere across the state. Maybe Wilmington area might be facing a battle zone area for seeing any snowfall. Regardless, it was a bomb cyclone that started off the coast of North Carolina. And it was basically like a tropical storm. If you put the wind and the rain that was wrapping back into the eastern part of the Carolinas and then southeastern Virginia, but as it just stalled off. So basically, take a tropical storm that stalls off the coast or the Outer Banks and just wrapping in wind, wrapping in rain constantly for over 13 hours straight. So imagine how much, and heavy snowfall too, how much snow is just constantly stacking on top of each other. And then Raleigh area kind of was in a dry slide. I think they probably got an inch or two of snow. But then if you go back towards Charlotte and in the mountains, got 8+ inches in some areas. But the coast of North Carolina got a bullseye of 16+ inches in some spots. Some got up to 20 inches of snow. And so imagine seeing snow along the Outer Banks. That was crazy. But it was kind of a messy situation out into the Outer Banks too, because it's just an island that sticks out from the state of North Carolina. It's part of North Carolina. It just sticks out into the Atlantic. It's literally an island, and as that wind was coming in, and it was just bringing all that snow, the roads was getting sandy and flooded as well as snow was falling. So it just was a nasty situation going across the Outer Banks with power outages happening. The next morning after that, or a snow event that happened, there was a fire at a home in the Outer Banks area. I think it was Kitty Hawk or King Devil Hills, one of them of the Outer Banks. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time you upload a new video. And you guys just gonna have to stay safe out there. Don't burn unless you're not on any fire restrictions. But if you know there is a fire risk in your area, regardless if you're under any burn ban or not, I would not burn, just in case, because just take that one spark to cause devastating effects across anywhere you live. Any state can deal with a wildfire. New York can deal with a wildfire. Maine can deal with a wildfire. North Carolina can deal with a wildfire. Florida, Texas, California, Washington State, Oregon, all of those, Oklahoma can still with wildfires, especially if you know you're in a wildfire prone state or you haven't seen rain in almost 3 weeks or anything like that, or a significant amount of rain. Again, we're in spring, lack of rain going across the United States. It's going to be an interesting year, I would say, and it is below average hurricane season according to the national hurricane season. But again, don't take that for a grain of salt, because it just takes one hurricane that can change people's lives forever, regardless if it's a little hurricane season or not. Just take one landfall across the eastern seaboard, the Gulf, or out on the west coast. So with that being said, it's your boy Ryan here, out.